You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge. You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Hey, make sure y'all tap in with Let's Yap About It podcast, man. The first dynamic.
If you don't know, man, you tuned in to Let's Yap About It. Even though I don't talk, but you got something to say. Stuck emotions out now.
Now y'all tuned in to Let's Yap About It. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. I know why the name Fairfield, Texas, very own. Hey, man, tell your baby mama I'm looking for her. Tell your wife I'm looking for her. That's what it is, man. Let's Yap About It, man. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. Fat motherfucker, pimp, let's go, man.
Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yap About It podcast. Yeah. Starring Raw Bass. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap. Let go. Yeah. Let's yap about it. We in the mix. Fit Too Savage. Let's yap about it. Stop by for a visit. Content was so living. Had to pray for all of my children. Now the whole world be listening. Talk to niggas from prison. Spoke how they was living. How the COs be tripping. Rappers losing on the back end because promoter dudes keep dipping. Seen the show when the dude started out of bloods, then start crippin'. Stripper niggas stop tipping. How the game niggas stop flipping. Bad attitude, so he had to move just to keep his ass out of prison. Seen a show about a young hoe. Fucked on a sister, man, no apology. Let's yap about it. If the bitch come around me, she can holler at me. Check my Instagram, she was following me. Cause she knew I be where them dollars be. Rapid funds, but I keep her going. I fuck you up, no apologies. Yep. Let's yap about it. Yep. Let's yap about it. Yep. Let's yap about it. Live with Raw Bass. Yep. Let's yap about it. Let's yap about it. Yep. Yeah. too savage. Savage like music.
What's up? What's up, y'all? We are back. We are back. We are back better than ever. We are rocking and rolling like we're supposed to be doing, man. Listen, man, we want to thank you for joining us. Man, listen, we got an action-packed show. There's been so much controversy, so much drama, so much going on. But we want to get to the brass tacks of things. We want to bring it to you live and direct, full in effect for you people. We definitely wanted to thank you for joining us. We got a nice interview today, man. We definitely want to bring in one of the best new artists. There's so much controversy, so much drama, so much negativity, but she gets a lot of love in the city. And I wanted to be the first one to bring a different light this time around. And I just want to introduce one of the best and coldest in the city, man. I definitely want to give a much love and much respect to the lady herself, Creole Brad. For real, thank you very much, man.
What's up, y'all? It's Big Hero Brand in this motherfucker.
Man, it has been a long time coming, a long time coming. It's been a long time coming, been a long time coming, man. Listen, I'm glad to have you on the show. We're gonna definitely get into it. There's so much to cover. Um, I really, I really want to take the time, man. Listen, I want to get straight to it. No jokes, no nothing. Stripper talk. Please tell the people about stripper talk. Please let these folks know what you got going on in the city.
So, stripper talk is to make all the bad bitches get money. Like, it's putting y'all on game about these niggas, and it's telling these niggas what I want in a real get money nigga.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I definitely want to go straight to it. Question one, and this is for everybody. Let's get straight to it. There's a lot of fans that want to know what mode were you in when it came straight out the gate. You raw, you exotic, you sexually free with this masterpiece. Blueprint women can learn and also freak too. So, what mode was you in when you got to it?
To stripper talk,
Hmm.
break on a nigga, make them feel good, and be the voice for females.
A lot of females need a voice out here. I actually say this: the women are running the rap game right now. So I definitely got to give them some love and much respect. You definitely making a name for yourself in the city of Houston, not just here, but all over. Baton Rouge, New Orleans, man. You making your rounds. I seen you what you were doing. So that's definitely a plus. But question two, this is a real one. You seem to have mastered social media and have a cult following, and people are amazed how quickly you came up. Tell us what's your secret, because you got haters. Because I see them in the comments, and then I see a lot of positive love too. So tell me, how do you master that?
I just ignore the hate. Really, the hate is motivation for me to go hard and chase my dreams. So you gotta learn to ignore the hate and keep your head on. Be strong.
You got to have a lot of tough skin, especially when it comes to the industry. As you can see, you got your love hip hops out here, you got all of those type of shows out here. But it seems to me that you keep your level head, you straight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know that you go through things, and your life is. I ain't gonna say necessarily a movie. You actually give people a realistic view of your life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna formulate an opinion. That's cool. But like, what is the secret sauce? Because I ain't gonna lie, me jumping in this game and everybody having an opinion, sometimes the comments can get to you. How do you handle
By ignoring and going get more money.
it? I definitely got to give you some love for that. Okay, 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 okay. Definitely. Now I want to say this, and this is real. You have a passion for music and an ear for instrumentation and how you create records. And you have dropped some heat as of late. Now, technically, the process, I got to know what your process was.
Like recording or
Yeah, recording, definitely recording.
process. Okay, listening to a beat
Mhm.
and trying to come up with a hit that everybody would like or like to dance to or listen to. Then write it down in the notes and go record.
Now let me ask you this: do you freestyle a lot, or do you write down? Do you have a pen and pad? Do you have a book that's dedicated straight to rhymes?
Some of it be freestyle, and some of it I like type it in my notes in my phone when I keep hearing the beat.
Now that's what's up. Now I want to say this: in the music industry, there are a lot of men in position, and I know they got a sexual eye for you, and many of them want to sell you dreams. And how have you managed to stay focused? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people that's gonna try to sell you dreams. Oh, I know this person, that person, this and that and the other. So, definitely, how have you kept your focus through all of it?
I don't let people sell me dreams. I do the selling.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
So now let me ask you this. Now here's the real deal question. Now, and this is for real. Um, when I seen your rise to where you are now, there's been a lot of hate and envy because you've done what others dream to do, especially in your position, right? Um, what do you have to say to them?
Wait, repeat that.
I say there's a lot of people that have a lot of hate and envy for you. And they wish they could do what you've done as far as you've amassed your following, you dipping in the music, you know what I'm saying? Definitely in the exotic dancer thing, you know what I'm saying? This that you covered a lot of bases. But what do you have to say to the haters?
I don't give a fuck about your opinion because that don't make me or break me.
Okay. Um, Now I can say this. Um, I've seen a lot more negativity than positivity because nobody knows your story. But I applaud you for where you are. I applaud you what you've done, even through all of that. Because a lot of people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? They just see you online. They see you, you know what I'm saying, coming and going, exotic dancing, but they don't really know your sauce and who you are. But I want to say this: the album Stripper Talk is making waves through the country. Do you think it's your best work to date, or do you think that's just the beginning body of your work?
That's really just the beginning. It's plenty more where that came from.
Oh yeah. So now I want to get to some personal stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody been asking these questions, so I really want to get to this and hit home with this. What are the challenges strippers face when pursuing career ambitions, and how do they navigate? Like, because I know you juggling a lot of stuff. So, like, what are some of the challenges that you face?
The challenges is by stripping, we get called hoes, prostitutes, and people always think that we fuck for money. Like, but the other thing is we really chasing that money to invest and chase our real dreams and take care of our family. And not all strippers are prostitutes. Like we go off. It's not really looks. It go off personality and how much game you got for real. Can you really sit and conversate with a man and make him feel good, or you just going off the looks? Because just going off the looks ain't gonna get you far.
That's true because I see somebody that actually that's online just like you. The whole cooking with Kaya. There was a lot of people upset with cooking with Kaya, all because all she's doing is just doing a little twerking and doing a little cooking, and the whole what I'm saying world was in a frenzy about it. So I see what you're doing, and like you said, a lot of people want to give you a lot of negative energy, but I think secretly, I think a lot of people really like you and really wish they could do what you do, but they just don't know how to unlock that part of them. And I think that you could possibly teach them. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to give you some love and some respect for that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to say this, and we're talking about the stripping business. In the stripping business, it's a dirty game, and everyone's trying to take advantage of you. And there are some weirdos. I know it's some weirdos in this. So, what are some of the most creepiest Melvin moments that you've had in the strip club? And you can air them out. This is your time. You can name them by name. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is.
The creepiest moment. I never really had no creepy moments for real. So
Nobody trying to tug you, trying to get you, hey, come on this way. You know what I'm saying? Definitely come on this way, whatever,
yeah,
whatever.
trying to get me to leave the club to have a threesome with them and their wife. That's creepy to me because you don't even know me from a can of paint. Do I really give that type of energy vibe? Like take me home and I'm gonna immediately just sleep with both of y'all. Like
I mean, you got some weirdos, you got some horn dogs out there.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That are, they're trying to unlock Pandora's box or whatever, or get their wife involved. I honestly, personally, if that's your thing, that's your kick. If you're a swinger, cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is 2025. The door has been blown open for anybody to be who they are sexually or whatever. But I know in the strip club, it does sell that fantasy. You know what I'm saying? The ass clapping. You know what I'm saying? The twerking to the left cheek, right cheek. You know what I'm saying? It can definitely, you know what I'm saying, get you stirred up and, make you motivated. And then, me personally, I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I've been in strip clubs, all that. But I know that there can be some people that, kind of have like a strong lustful eye. You know what I mean? And they trying to tug at you. Come on, I'll pay you 30,000. I'll pay you 20,000. That's a bunch of bullshit.
Hmm.
So shout out to the ladies that's in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are much appreciated. Y'all do give me a motivation. I definitely have to give them some love. So, I gotta ask this: what was it like when you first got on stage for the first time as an exotic dancer? Take us through the process.
So I had a wristband because I was underage. I started at 19, and then I went to the bar, took a few shots, and they put me on stage. And then I had danced to Juvenile. Back to that, sir.
Yeah,
You know that song?
yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
I had danced to that, and it was this customer that liked what he seen and took me to VIP. Well, I didn't really go to VIP my first night.
Mhm.
He just paid me like $300 to get my dance. I made about 500 my first night ever dancing though.
They call it beginner's luck. You know what I'm saying? When you first start out,
I was nervous though. I ain't gonna lie, because I never did that before.
really. And what was I just gotta ask, what was your drink of choice? You know what I'm saying, to get you comfortable.
Hennessy or Casamigos.
Oh, there it is. Shout out to the Hennessy. But in that process, when you got up there, did the stage shrink, or was it more like, all eyes was on you? I mean, like, what made you, like, what was your first move? You know what I'm saying? Did you go straight to the pole? Did you try to go out a little
No, I
bit?
tried to catch a vibe, peep what everybody was on, because I ain't know nothing about no game and then like I had to really sit back and just peep the scene and learn the game myself. Ain't nobody teach me. And then I just caught on eventually and I started making more and more money.
See, because everybody has this concept of, they've watched, Players Club and they think it's, like that, or they've watched P Valley. But how does that differ from a show like that? Does that really give you an inside of it, or is that just something that's just fantasized?
That's just P Valley is just something like fantasized, cause not all strip clubs like that for real. So that's just I don't know. That's just some movie stuff. I feel like the strip club's not even like that for real.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
I really don't even watch P Valley to even give you
TV.
my opinion type shit.
But when you see it, I mean, when you see, I'm pretty sure you watched a couple of episodes. You was like, "This ain't it. This is not. This
Yeah,
is."
I had to stop watching.
I got you. I got you. I got you. But I gotta say this. What was it like? I'm trying to get this one right here. What was the craziest thing a client has ever requested?
Me pissing his mouth.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. You gotta be joking me. Say it again.
Me peeing his mouth for money.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta.
Brother, what's that?
I hate. I hate. You got
What's
some
that,
people out here with
brother?
some wild fishes, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the things about being in the strip club is that you get to really be yourself. A lot of men don't, they're not able to be themselves at home, but the real them is in that strip club. And I'm pretty sure you've seen them out and about, you know what I'm saying? I even ran across a couple of people that you've seen, and the person that they were in the strip club was not the person who they seem to be on the outside. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Right?
You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just me looking at both sides of the spectrum. Now, I want to say this. In what ways, and I want to say this, in what ways does the album address the impact of family life and relationships on stripper careers? Because, your mama might not approve, your daddy might not approve, your sisters, your cousins, your brothers, or whoever. Like, take me through that. Like, How did they feel about that?
About my album?
About your album, about you even being in the business?
Well, when my mama first found out I stripped, she was supportive. Like she took me to a club in New Orleans and was like, "Let's see if you could get hired here." Like she always supported with everything that I do. Like when I got pregnant, she was supportive. Like she that helping hand, that listening ear whenever I need it. She gonna always tell me right, right, wrong, wrong. Like and what else you ask?
I'm saying, how did the album?
Oh, how they felt about my album? They listen to it. My whole family know all my songs word for word.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, and you know what's so funny because most people would frown upon it. Most people say, "Well, what kind of mom is this and that, whatever," right? But here's the thing: um, you're here now. Look where you are, and look what you established as far as a woman being in that industry. And you know what I'm saying? You've used that and channeled that into other areas. So it's not like you're just going to be a stripper forever. You know what I'm saying? You had other plans. And like, take me through it. What are some of your other plans?
Well, I want to be a salon owner to where like I'm renting booths out to hairdressers, makeup artists, nail techs. I want to be a salon owner.
And so have you been talking, have in talks with people and stuff like that to try to get in that
Mm-hmm.
realm? Okay, cool. That's what's up. See, and this is an interview. Now I want everybody to understand that this is actually her in her essence. This is her true essence. This ain't no fake. This ain't no phony. This is the real. But I do want to dive into this. What is your favorite song off the album and why?
Um, Going through the wind. Through the wind. It's called Through the Wind.
To the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorites on there because I think that tells a testimony about who you are. And like you say, just going through the wind. And most people um, have been broken, even in the stripping business. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't understand the value that you bring and don't understand, you know what I'm saying, your perspective. But I want to ask this question: what factors contribute to your unique bond and system in the strip club? Like, how does it differ from traditional workplaces? Because I know it's a little bit different in the strip club because you got people that may try to steal your client, or you know what I'm saying. Like, how do y'all get along? Like, what's that environment like?
So we made, like how some people on a 9 to 5, they'll make a weekly check. Sometimes strippers, we make that in a day
Mm-hmm.
by dancing. And I don't step on toes. Like if a customer come in my section and make it rain, then everybody who pick it up eat. Like I'm not one of them. Like, oh, this is my money. Like I don't step on toes, and no toes step on me.
Oh, now say it one more time. Say that last part one more time.
I don't step on toes, and no toes step on me.
Hey, I gotta give you props on that one. That's real because you got a lot of people that don't have that type of mentality, and it seems like y'all kind of have a sisterhood when y'all in the club. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, they like family.
you see what I'm saying, and then everybody has their own story, and that's unique, and that's why I say I understand both sides. You know what I'm saying? You know, most times people have on my platform thought that I would attack and this and that. Nah, that's not the case because I understand. You know what I mean? But now I want to ask this question. This is real. When you went through the industry, when did you know that you had to go for it? You know what I'm saying? As far as rapping and stripping, like when did you know like I'm that? You know what I mean?
When I went to go record one of my songs, it was at a studio like where Lucci, Kevin Gates, all of them recorded. So they introduced me to all the engineers, and it's Lucci pictures hanging everywhere, and I recorded it, and they was all fucking with it. And like big rap niggas, they be telling me like, "Oh, you got the image." Like my brother, he be telling me like, "You got the image. You need to push it. Like, you need to be consistent."
Okay, okay.
So I really got eyes watching me.
And that leads me to my next one. Your name has been ringing. You know what I'm saying? And some people have linked you with so many people. Now I want to say this: your significant other. Everybody's always talking about it. Now, what do you say? And this can rectify everything and put everything on the table. You go.
What I say about me and Damon,
Talk to me.
it's like wishy washy. He got 50 different personalities.
Come on, man. You know
Every
what?
day we breaking up and right back together. So I don't even call it a relationship. It's a situationship, like a toxic one.
Now I'm gonna say this. You may say this, but that's mostly relationships in 2025. Shout out to the relationships in 2025. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know that you got your ways. You know that he got his ways. But at the end of the day, ego aside, y'all kind of still come back together. You know what I mean? And that's just the honesty of it. As much as y'all have a love hate, y'all have a hate love, and it 9 times out of 10 reverses itself. You know, you've been through things, he's been through things, but nonetheless, y'all can't get enough of each other. You know what I'm saying? And which I would personally think that y'all would have your own show by now. You know what I'm saying? Especially in Hollywood. You know, y'all go, back and forth. But I know it's a deep love. Now you say situationship, I say a real relationship. And anybody that's hating on y'all in y'all situation, you know what I'm saying, and probably,
He got too many hoes.
oh man, stop that, man. Listen, first of all, I gotta say this, no disrespect, but black men don't cheat.
Yeah, y'all do.
Ain't fuck that one. I can't go with
I'm the
that.
baddest he ever had.
He's like, oh, so, hold on, say that again.
Baddest he ever
Ah,
had.
come on. Oh, man. Now hold on, I'm gonna say this. This is speaking of the song. Free 304 to me expresses your wild side and the track is a banger, right? Is that a piece of me that you want the people to understand, or do you want your man to understand that?
I want all the niggas to understand.
You want all the niggas to understand.
Yep, all the get money, rich, trick ass niggas to understand.
Okay. Shout out to the tricks, because that the tricks were definitely a treat. So shout out to them. Now, all right. Now I gotta ask this question: what's a wild fantasy or kink for Creole Brett?
Hmm. Hmm. I want to fuck on a beach.
Ah, you oh, come on. That's
That's a wild fantasy. I don't know.
There's a lot of sand. Hey, you might want to think that through because there's a lot of sand, a lot of I don't
You're
know.
saying they gonna get in me?
Man, hey, I'm just saying, so shout out to those that already been on the beach, hey. But all right, now here's the real question that people want to know. Now everybody, talk about, what I'm saying, talking about the album, anxiety dancing and all that. Now the question is, are you a pleaser or a receiver? Which one drives you more in the bedroom?
I'm both.
Both?
Mm-hmm.
But which one would you lean more towards if you had a choice?
Receiver.
Receiver. Okay, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're in a pillow, Christian, it's all that matters. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
high.
saying? You feel me? So yeah. Okay. So now most rappers and entertainers get bit by the acting bug. Can we see Creole back maybe in the movie industry or even a Netflix series? You seem to have a great personality and character, so you tell me.
Yeah, most definitely. I used to take acting class.
Oh, you take acting classes?
I used to.
Why you? It's the time to go
In
back.
school, in school.
Okay. So you do have a little acting. You have a few acting chops.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout out to the ladies. Hey man, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You definitely making moves because you did say once you get past that era of exotic dancing, you want to go into other areas. You're already in music, and I think you have a look for it. So you definitely gonna, you're gonna do your thing. Now, all right. Now I'm gonna put you on the spot with this one. I want to make sure that you say this. Is there someone that you are crazy about, or someone that has a special place in your heart? And I'm gonna see if you're gonna answer this right.
My baby.
Yo, who?
My baby.
Your baby. Who's your baby?
Kaden.
Okay, but who else is your baby?
That's it.
Ah, don't do that.
That's all I'm crazy about.
Nah,
It's
don't do
my
that.
kid.
Don't do that.
My kid. My son.
Okay, shout out to your son. But there is somebody else, and I know, we know. Trust me. We gonna see. Now, I want to say this too, and I'm gonna go to the comments in just a second. We're gonna answer a few questions. Um, as a woman, which one is more important to you? I'm gonna skip to this one because this one I think is deep. As women, what is more important to you, your family or your career?
My family.
Your family. Okay. How's your family like? Are y'all tightly knitted? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got traumas in their families. Y'all really close?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, I want to ask you something, and this is where I do my Rob's 2 cents, Rob's and Rob's 2 cents. Um, is there anything you want to get off your chest? Period. You know what I'm saying? Anything directly you want to get off your chest?
Don't ask me that. Please don't. Fuck you, bitch ass, trolling ass hoes that's always in the comments popping y'all shit. Bitch, I'm on y'all motherfucking ass and I'm causing hell all 2025, bitch, and my birthday coming up. So I hope y'all won't talk to me. Cause I want all this.
Okay. Now, I want to say this. What is something that you want to tell the young girls? Now, believe it or not, everybody gonna say, oh, but I know the reality. There's some girls that follow you and look up to you. What are some of the things that you want to tell these young girls that want to follow in your footsteps? What are some things you want to tell
So, number one, keep your virginity, keep your legs closed, focus on them books, graduate, and keep your head on a swivel. And don't follow everybody's footsteps. Don't just because other people doing drugs in front of you, say no to drugs. And basically keep your head on a swivel. Don't trust no female. Don't trust these niggas. Don't put your heart into these niggas, especially because they play both sides. So just stay focused on school and graduate and chase your dreams and get money.
Okay. Now, I want to do this. I want to do questions, concerns, comments for Creole Brat. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the chat. Um, if you're going to come up, definitely I'll put it in the chat. Y'all can ask y'all questions or anything. Now, y'all come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pop up with a question. I'm going to choose the best questions. Um, let's see. Let's go. Now, you said you had thick skin, but I want to go to this question, right? Now, this person, I'm bringing it up. It says, ask her a real question, like, why did she pay all this money to get her body done just to work at Gold Diggers? Shouldn't she upgrade at a club? Now, what do you got to say to that?
It's never about the club. It's who you is as a person and what type of energy you bring. Cause I done made a good 6K out the club off one customer. So it's never about the club. Don't let none of that fool you. Cause all them other clubs they be having all them celebrities, you gotta do too much for it, and they take too many fees. And some of them be stealing money. So don't never believe the hype. Just go where you safe at and where you comfortable at. And all money ain't good money.
Well, this person said, ask her man if that man ever paid 300. She already done broke it. Hey, 6,000 just for one person. Shout out to you. You know what I'm
And I
saying?
ain't got
Hey,
to do too much. Just a few dances.
see what I'm saying? So for those that you know what I'm saying that actually want to say that, hold on. Now, I want to say this. Now, you said that you talk about your son. Now, everybody wants to know this. This is the real question. Everybody's saying that, oh, uh, you don't love your kid, this and that and the other. But what do you have to say so they can clear all the air about the situation with your son?
Like, if I carried him for 9 months and decided to keep him at that, I kept him. I could have got rid of him. And if I decided to carry him and push him out, what makes you think I don't love my kid? Like, that's a part of me. That's my blood and flesh. Just because I'm not posting on the internet what I'm doing for him or whenever we communicate do not mean that it's not happening. And everybody that got an opinion, sooner or later you gonna see me regroup with my kid. You gonna see that one day. But right now, I just feel like Instagram play a big part in a lot of stuff that's going on with me and my kid.
There's a lot of pressure. Like you say, you're in the entertainment industry.
Hmm.
You're doing a lot of things. And I think that you're trying to reach your pinnacle so that you could possibly provide, you know what I'm saying, the best life. There are some people that's out here that's taking penitentiary chances, you know, being away from their children, even from a father's side. So I commend you because it could always be way worse than what it is. So for that being said, to anybody that's hating on a person for trying, I think they're insane at that point because anybody's willing to try something to do better. And if you're trying to do better, I'm gonna always show that love and respect for a person. Because I used to be a hard person. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like that too, where I looked different in just one way. So I had to take a step back. I had to step down first, step back, and understand everybody's walk of life may different, be different. You know what I'm saying? Hmm? I got you. So with that being said, I'm gonna take another question. Anybody got something positive to say? We gonna
Oh,
do the
I
negative.
take negative and positive. I take good criticism. Like I never care. It could be negative or positive. I'm gonna answer everything.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Let's get to some real questions. Um, hold on. Let's see. She was. Hold on. Let's see. Now, hold on. Now, this was a comment. Now, I want you to answer this. Now, this is King Candy.
Hmm.
Her boyfriend still out her purse. She can't afford to have plans. Now, what do you got to say to that?
Wait, I can't afford to have what?
Can't afford to have plans, but I see you riding big chargers. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
I'm challenger,
challenger.
yeah, challenger, and doing your thing. So, what do you say to them? You know what I'm saying?
He don't sit on my purse, and two, I go for whatever that's put in front of me. I'm gonna get money, female. It ain't nothing that I can't afford.
Huh? Now, I want to say this. Now, everybody says that y'all will forever be linked together, you and Dame. What do you say to that? I believe yes. You know what I'm saying? The world believes yes. So what do you say?
I don't say forever.
You know why I say forever? Because most of the time when we know what it is, it's the woman always does differently. You know what I'm saying? When we say that y'all gonna break up, y'all gonna stay together. If we
No.
was gonna say y'all stay together, y'all would break up.
That's why a nigga do what he do, cause he feel like I'm too comfortable. I gotta prove him wrong. He feel like it's comfortable to cheat. No, it's not. I'm not gonna always be here. One day you gonna wake up and I'm gonna be gone for life to something better and richer.
But here's my question though. Now,
If I'm gonna put up with a cheating nigga, I'm gonna put up with a rich cheating nigga.
none of me, but hold on. Now, we know that women take advantage when they are in control and power, and you know women like leverage. You know that. Y'all get off from the leverage part. But when men have that control as far as finances, his emotions, and his physical capabilities, y'all don't like that. Why?
Cause y'all feel like, oh, I pay all the bills. I can do what I want. I can treat her how I want. She need me. She need to depend on me. Without me, she ain't nothing. That's why I'm gonna be a female that's gonna always keep my own car, own crib, everything, own bank accounts. I would never be one of them that just depend all on a dude. Cause my mama ain't teach me that. She taught me how to make my own money and be independent, keep my own everything in my own name. To where when we break up or we going separate ways, I still got everything that I had from jump. You leaving with just nothing.
I think I'm gonna say this for men that do have the money. I think a lot of times it's not necessarily they want control. They really want to protect. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want we treat it like a person's jewel, right? We don't want everybody to see what we have. And it seems like the more in this day and age, when we try to protect y'all and squeeze y'all to keep you away from things, the more y'all become resistant. So a lot of times you smiling, so that lets me know that
No, I'm shaking my head. No.
so you're not resistant. So basically, when somebody tells you something that's going to benefit you or want to protect you from yourself, sometimes you go with the flow.
No, I listen sometimes if I feel like okay, I'm doing too much, then I'll listen. But
I'm gonna say this: whatever relationship that we always look at it either as a plus or a minus, I'm gonna say this: take it with a grain of salt. There are a lot of people that are in worse or far conditions. And when I say worse conditions, we talking about bringing on people, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying this to say this. If y'all can come to a term of agreement, if he got this, you know what I'm saying, it ain't nothing that shows an indication of nothing negative, would everything be okay?
Nothing negative.
No cheating, did you,
He
accusations.
paying all the bills. Oh yeah, baby, go ahead, probably.
Okay, now I'm gonna hold you to that. Now I'm gonna hold you to that. So that means even when he's on the climb up, if everything is all good, it ain't gonna be no negative energy, right? It ain't gonna be no resistance. You gonna listen. You gonna obey.
Obey is, I only obey
No,
God.
no. Wait a minute. Time out.
Obey is a bit overrated though.
No. Obeying is not overrated.
I obey God only.
No, but you can't look at it
I ain't
like that.
obeying no nigga now.
No, I'm gonna tell you
I obey
why.
my mama
Let me tell you something.
and parents and God. That's it.
Obeying your man is not a bad thing, and I'm gonna tell you
No,
why.
I ain't obeying him. The
See,
person I'm obeying is God and my son.
let me give you some real game. Obeying, like the word discipline, we always look at those words as negative, but they're actually positive. Believe it or
Them
not.
words too like powerful.
No, but wait a minute. But if he's powerful enough to know that he knows what's going to happen before you even know, or to save you from yourself, would you listen?
Yeah.
Then it's not so bad, especially if he's been through the fire and been through the
Bad
bullshit.
saying like bowing down to a nigga.
No. See the correlation that you made there?
Mm-hmm.
When you say obey, you think bowing. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'm drunk. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I took
Hey,
that
listen,
wrong.
listen. There's some good brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give him his card. Because like I say, y'all managed to stay together this long through the fires. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Them flames can get real hot. But y'all still here. So I gotta give y'all some respect. You know what I'm saying? And some love. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody might comment and be negative, but it's all good, you know? Now, hold on. Now, anybody got something positive? I'm trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm gonna probably ask this one thing, and who you listening? Who do you listen to outside of yourself? I know you doing your thing at rap. Who inspires you? What females?
I wouldn't really say no females. I feel like a nigga inspired me, a boy.
Okay, who's some of the artists you listen to?
Young boy.
NBA YoungBoy. Okay, you listen to the Little Dirks of the world, the Moneybagg Yo's, anybody?
No, just young boy.
Just YoungBoy.
I listen to Moneybagg, but I feel like young boy inspired me in a way because I feel like I could relate to him a lot. And he from one of my cities, like Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
That's real. That's real. That's real. And I love Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? I love him. I love NBA YoungBoy, and I became a fan of NBA YoungBoy because of my daughter. So, you know what I mean? You know, I really wasn't into him at first, but then she put me on a couple of songs, and then I started rocking with him a couple of years ago. So, you know, I'm a father too, so I get it. You know, the differentiation between the music of our time versus daytime is totally different. But shout out to NBA YoungBoy though. Now I want to say this before we go. And I mean this with all love and respect. What's next on the menu for you?
To take my career more serious and be consistent with it.
You know it's gonna be a serious grind, right? You know you're gonna have to out hustle a lot of these females in the rap game, the Suki Hannas, you know, the city girls. You know what I'm saying? And you know you gonna have to put in that work. Are you prepared to put in that work?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to sacrifice? I mean, I'm talking about you going to be in the studio double time times them though.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna hold you to it, and I'm gonna make sure that the world knows. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna rock out. Look, I wanna thank y'all for joining me, man. We definitely rocked out tonight. I told y'all I wanted to give y'all a different perspective, especially on Minnie and who she is. You know, the naysayers, the haters, they're gonna always have something to say But I brought this, and this is just a part one. We definitely gonna be doing a part two, especially with your album streaming the way it is streaming. And like I said, most people were shocked when they say that people think they don't know you. They just think people think they just know you in Texas and Louisiana. Nah, you actually got a following out in California. I sent and went through a lot of the comments and different things like that. You have a lot of followers all over. So, much love and much respect to y'all. So before we end the show, what you gotta say? You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know. Anybody you want to shout out to? Anybody that you want to, show some love to?
I don't want to shout nobody out. I love everybody equally. I love them all. Period. If you support me though, if you a hating ass bitch, follow fuck back. Period. But if you fuck with me, I fuck with you.
Okay. Listen. It's been a pleasure. As usual, you know what I'm saying? Creole Brat, aka, Hot Girl Minnie, you know what I'm saying? Let them know. Let them know your Instagram. Also, let them know your albums is out in stores and streaming.
My Instagram is CreoleBrat_, and my album is Stripper Talk. My new album is Stripper Talk. Go get that. Link in the bio, or you can catch it on all other platforms. Period. Go get that.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, we love y'all. We respect y'all. Most of all, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We definitely gonna do this another time, and until the next time, we definitely gonna yap about it. I'm gonna pull out this song. It's one of my favorite off the album. You know what I'm saying? And it touched me, and it's a jamming song. It's called "Make It Out" by Creole Bat. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Peace.
Looking in the mirror, trying to see the bigger picture. Looking in the mirror.